Like, I'm not about to start this recap. Thank you. All right, we in the building. I don't know what was going on. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. I'm on Instagram already, and it was acting crazy, right? So it's your girl. We back. We back. We back. So the episode starts off with we having a memorial for fame. They pouring one up for famous, right? And we towing one on that famous pack because at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hit the famous pack because famous is a pack right now. Okay, so Kanan is super sad. Jukebox is trying to figure out if Kanan heard anything about who did it, what happened. Jukebox noticed that famous sister is there, so Jukebox asking, did she say anything? Do she know anything? He like, no. All she know is, you know what I'm saying? The same stuff that we know, and she been in there like she don't know nothing either. And she ain't gonna tell me because she know what I'm gonna do. That's me because Crystal looking like, well, what you gonna do? She know what I'm gonna do. She know we real. Well, what he say? We straight killers, yo. Shout out to Uncle Lil, right? So Raquel was talking to Lulu and she like, yeah, so y'all gonna have to watch Fame, and you know that the cops and stuff is gonna assume that we are trying to get paid back for Fame. So just watch Kanan. You know what I'm saying? Be careful out here, right? Now, last week we did say a lot of our predictions was we think that Raquel has something to do with Famous getting killed. I don't know. I don't know. She might be a good liar because it ain't giving me no confirmation. And Uncle Marvin, but you never know. They might give it to us from a different perspective, and then we be like, what? So we never know, right? So next scene, bam, right? Child. So next scene, Unique is out in these streets still, and he go see the Italian guy again. You know, the one that took over for the last boy that they got killed, whatever, right? But Unique still out here trying to put his shit into play, right? So he telling the bull, listen, I just need a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying? And I need some muscle too. So who you got? So he like, listen, you saying you got shit together. This is what the Italian boy saying. You the mob boy. You saying you got shit together, but you telling me you need money and muscle too? God damn. Like I'm begging with you, but you asking for a lot. Man, I'm gonna send you to the bull out in Trenton, and you gonna see what's up with that, right? And I'm not even gonna lie, right? The way that Unique is doing this, what's up, real? My moderator in the building. So the stream yard was acting crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't trying to really do this recap. What's up, T Nash? How are you? What's up, Millidale? Um, so I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I like how Unique is moving right now because I felt like he was acting real pussy. Okay, he was acting real too laid back before he got knocked upside his head and he done turned into this crazy person. Now I know he been making all these crazy decisions and stuff like that, but I like how he's because before I felt like, yo, you Unique, you need to embrace who you are. Why are you acting like you can't get your stuff together? So I do like how he's moving like, listen, I got everything in the play. Give me the money, and I'm going to take. Listen, I got shit going on. Okay, hey boys, right? So bam. So Unique setting that into play. He's saying he gonna send him out to the boy. I don't know the boy that's out trend, right? We see him later. So next scene, come on, hit the famous pack, y'all. Hit the famous pack. Monet Tejada is acting crazy, y'all. So next scene, we gotta go and talk to this motherfucker. We didn't kill his brother, right? Marvin took out his brother. I'm saying we because this falls on all of us at the end of the day. Raquel ain't tell him to do this, but Marvin somehow got rid of this man, brother. So now we gotta talk to this cokehead. Now last week I said, he's easy to control, but I forgot the boy was on drugs. I forgot all of that. Raquel trying to tell him, listen, I need this product to move. He talk about we ain't got enough trucks and all this other stuff. Plus the joint auntie. Y'all calling me auntie is insane. I get that I'm in my 30s, but people have been calling me auntie since I was like 24, and it's so annoying because us 90s babies, when y'all say auntie, we think y'all talking about fiends. Say cousin or something. I look 13. Do you see my jumper right now? Okay, we did a lot of crying. I had to change my clothes after the repass. Put the wig on that we can fight with. Got the fresh Cleos under this if shit hit the fan? Damn, I forgot what I was talking about. All right, so he like, listen. So Raquel telling him we need to go move these trucks, right? So he like, listen, how y'all like these colors? Y'all like yellow? Y'all like green? What's going on? So he not really paying attention. He trying to have this party, this little mingle or this mixer or some shit like that. So Raquel was looking like, see, Marvin. So they get outside and she telling them, this is why I told you to go rough on them, but not too rough. You didn't have to do all of that. Like, what's up with you? Why you had to go kill the man? Now you think they're gonna? She called that man the coked up Chinese Martha Stewart or something. I'm like, bro. So she's like, you know what? This shit don't even matter, Marvin. You already did what you did. Now you gotta deal with them. Okay? I told you what to do. Now you over here doing nut shit. Now he your problem. Now the cokehead your problem, right? I'm gonna read y'all comments in a second because y'all know I get distracted, right? Hey auntie, I think Unique is Breeze, man. Everybody's saying that Unique is not Breeze, bro. The similarities with him and Ghost is fucking the same, man. Ron, I don't know what you're talking about, but if you want to still go with that theory like everybody else saying that Unique is Breeze, go ahead. Go ahead. Maybe it'll come back to us later. All right. So the next scene, what's up, Honey Rock? We in the building. We on the recap, right? So we had this scene where we came and go to the crib to talk to Lil Roscoe, right? And he like, what's the word? So Roscoe talk about cutie. Oh, thank you. You like? So he like, what's the word? So the little midget dude telling him, I don't think we can say that. The little guy is like, well, that shit butter. We out talking about the work. Kanan like, man, I'm not talking about no work. Like, what y'all hear about Famous? What they saying in the streets? He talking about him. No, people ain't saying nothing. Yada yada yada. So apparently I guess Kanan ain't been paying niggas, right? So I watched this episode about 4 times because this was a hit, bitch. Was it not? Right? So he like, Kanan talked to him. He like, yeah. Well, what's up? He like, what's up with the work? He like, I don't really care about the work right now. And then you say we was out. First you saying we out, then you saying we not out, and we almost out. So apparently Kanan ain't been paying people, right? Ain't been paying them yet. And he like, listen, give me some information on Famous, and then I'll pay y'all. Now I'm saying I watched this over because we saw the episode a few, when they finally say with the news that they got from Kanan, right? We're going to get to that part too. But this stood out to me because Kanan, they gave you that information and you ain't get him no money. And you know that boy know that you've been skimming off the top. Boy, you ain't paying attention enough. And that's why you need Jukebox. That's why you need her, okay? Because we raising Kanan and we raising Jukebox. Nigga, what is you doing? Why you didn't give them no money? They gave you some information. You didn't give them a little $50 or something. That stood out to me. So the next scene, Lulu is in his AA meeting. This was a quick little scene. Now, what I can say is this episode, he's sniffing coke, Lil Roscoe. That's what you called him. You gave him that name. He definitely snoring. Yeah, the little Roscoe, the little boy. Yeah, we think he on that shit. Remember he keep talking about some allergies or something like that. Yeah, that's what the room. Listen, he know Kanan's skimming off the top, and he know that and as far as, remember I said how Unique beat up robbed all these people. Everybody, most of them was found dead and stuff like that. Lil Roscoe, the only one that he left alive. I think he probably busted in that door and found Lil Roscoe snoring off the table. And he was like, oh, so this what you been doing, huh? Okay, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna make you my little snitch. I'm gonna make you my mo. Bam, got him. So, again, this episode was a hit, right? And I also feel like a lot of these scenes were short and straight to the point. Like even as far as Lulu being in therapy, not in therapy, at his AA meetings, and he telling people, something happened, he lost somebody, and he don't know what to do with that pain. He usually just drink it away. And at this point, he don't know what to do. Quick scene, in and out, loved it. You know what I'm saying? We don't need all the rest of that bullshit. So then the next thing we got Jukebox. She in the kitchen. She always, now word on the curb is Jukebox thick because she pregnant in real life. I heard it from Honey Rock. Honey Rock probably got it from the doing her research. That's the shit we be doing and stuff like that. So yeah, so she in this kitchen, she eating, and then she look at the picture of Famous on this car, and it's like, y'all done lost D Wiz, she lost her girlfriend again. So the pain in her eyes, the anger that she's given, baby, Jukebox got up off that chair and went straight to the goddamn couch where Marvin be keeping that gun. And the moment I seen this scene, I said, yeah, we got action. What we doing? What we doing, Juke? What is wrong with them? What we doing, Juke? You tired of this shit? Tired of losing all of these motherfuckers today? I'm tired. My bad. I had a moment. Hold on. Let me read some of the comments. You are amazing. Episode recap holds. You get what needs to give game. Thank you. Yeah, remember, and hold on. Remember in the old episode, Angela said Ghost used to steal out of her father's store. Oh, that's a good one. Boy, too young to be Ghost. Oh, y'all talk about the one that no, we think that Little Ghost is the one that gives the information with Lil Roscoe, the one that come and tell him, like the one that's standing in the middle. We think that that's Little Ghost right there. What you talk about? That's not the one that stole from that found Famous in the store. I mean, in the being in the building. No, he's not. He's early teens. They show Tommy or a sign of him when Rock bought the bought the store. The outside it said Tommy Child. That's too much. They already showing signs for it. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Okay, so I just want to get through y'all. Juke done turn to a straight fool. Yes. Okay. Stone Cold Juke. That's what that's the hashtag. Okay. So next thing we got Kanan, right? The one that found Famous. That's not. I don't think that's no. I don't think that's Ghost. I think the one that's already in Kanan's little crew, the one that was in the middle that was telling him who they think, whatever. Anyway, let me finish. So Kanan is leaving from where his stash is, right? And we peep, Lil Roscoe has been following him. So again, child, and how was you driving this car? I know you got like a extended leg piece of something, Roscoe. Cause ain't no way. Let me fast forward. Batteries dead as shit. Oh, okay. So let's go to the next scene anyway. So bam. So the next scene, we got the mama. Famous mama is talking to this cop, and I don't know why this cop keep coming back, right? He telling her, and he's giving us the tea. He basically told us Famous was definitely tortured, and then they, I guess, shot him or did dump or killed him later or whatever case it be. So he was tortured, and that detail alone says a lot, right? And she like, listen, when I talked to you before, you didn't care. Now you asking me to give you more information or something like that. And I don't understand this either. Like, I guess it was good because we got more in detail. Like, I don't know what he wanted her to do. He was assisting with y'all, and then he came up dead. So what the fuck you want the mama to do? What exactly do you want the mama to do? He talking about, I think who, because he knew about a cop getting killed. I think that's why he was killed. She like, well, all that means is a cop snitched and then they took it out on my son. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I can't wait till they reveal this, y'all, because it's so much I feel like we're confused about, and they have to give us this piece because they have to give us either this next episode or the one after that to show exactly what happened with Famous. And it's trying to go map the pieces out is so confusing because I feel like maybe the lawyer did know that Famous was snitching too. Remember, because the lawyer being the head was knowing all types of information. Then they got me leaning towards, okay, if Howard was already dead, Howard knew, like, it was so many people that loved Howard as far as like the cops that worked for him and stuff like that and worked under him. What if they just snatched him up? You get what I'm saying? And really tortured him. Like, oh my gosh, it's just so much, right? So whatever. Next scene, we got Lulu go see the mama, right? He like, yeah, I got you some groceries. I'll put them in the refrigerator for you. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you good, right? Bam. So she like, yeah, did Marvin tell you that what I needed him to do? He's Lulu talking about no, da da da, looking like he lying like a motherfucker, right? So she basically telling him she want him to do it. She like, Raquel is too hard, and we said that, child. She gonna probably put the pillow over her fucking head. Forget that. Forget this shot, okay? Forget me putting this needle in you, okay? Don't be worried about it. Let me put this pillow over your head, okay? Because I want to watch you suffer. All the shit that you did, all the beatings and stuff we took. No, 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 mama. You said you want me to do what? Okay. So she like, Raquel was too hard. You too goddamn, you fragile. You know what I'm saying? And Marvin is just, you know, whatever at that point. And Lulu was like, I'm not doing it either. Like, and Marvin ain't no pussy, or you know what I'm saying? You know the right things to say, woman. Okay. And she like, I'm not gonna do it. She like, I understand you scared, just give me enough where it won't hurt, and I'll just go to sleep and yada yada yada. He like, girl, I hear everything that you're saying, but it ain't about you. It's about me. Cause baby, you don't even know. He didn't say all of this, but we know about he did too much. You know, he did too much as far as taking out kids and stuff. And I did like this scene because her talking about each of her children, it does give us more. I mean, we can clearly see it, you know what I'm saying? But it is good to see the mom's perspective of her children and to show how much of a piece of shit she is and why they just did with, you know, where they are in their lives. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is as far as that. Good scene, good scene. And it wasn't long. It wasn't long. Like I said, this episode, they kept shit straight to the point, you know? So the next scene, we got my baby daddy, child. And I ain't even gonna lie. I loved all of this right here. All of this. So Unique go back to his tailor shop, you know what I'm saying? And he like, listen, niggas know I'm back and I need to look like I never left. You feel me? So he get his shape up, his haircut and all of that. He get his shit, you know what I'm saying? Him all fitted and all of that good stuff. And ooh, that boy looking fine. Child, ain't my bad niggas in the chat, because I know this ain't really for y'all to be, you know what I'm saying? But Unique go get his, you know what I'm saying, stuff back. He get all his chains and all of that stuff back. And he ready to show off, right? That was a good scene, right? So bam. Next scene, I said damn, always cussing and stuff. So bam, this next scene that I was referring to where I feel like this is Ghost. The young boys is telling Kanan that word on the street is the ones that took out Kanan was Freddie folks. Remember, that's why they grabbed up Famous for this gun, for the Freddie situation, because he took out Freddie and then kept the gun. Don't know why, but whatever. He ain't Raquel's son, so how would he know, right? I don't know. So let me pause this for a second, because we're gonna get to be real. So bam. Once he tell him that, like, why didn't you give them their money? They gave you a little bit of information. You gotta, like, this is why people want to start doing backstabbing shit. I mean, y'all all learning stuff like that. But I do feel like once they gave him that information, even though he went right to go check out their crew or whatever the case may be, right? Because they like, yeah, they said that they grabbed them up and da 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 da. But Kanan leaves right away. But again, you should have gave them a couple dollars for giving you that information, even if you didn't know if it was already true. So bam. He goes, and on like a few scenes later, he goes and go check out the scenery, but then he goes and go pick Jukebox up, right? But we're going to get into that later, right? So, bam. This nigga B Rilla is in the studio, and he talking about killing and shooting and robbing and all this old stuff. And being as though Lou and we just lost Famous, he ain't really trying to hear all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's their whole life and stuff like that. Now, this scene is very powerful because B Rilla, he does have a lot going on. B Rilla has a family. He has a daughter at home. The baby mama is tripping about, you know what I'm saying? It's cool you bringing these papers, but she needs some money because, yeah, she probably need rent paid, help with, or whatever the case may be. So B really ain't really trying to hear why you like you taking me out of the studio because you in whatever feelings that you in because you just lost your homie. But I need to put music out to put food on my, you know what I'm saying, on my family table. Like, what's up? But this scene was very powerful because Lulu was like, I'm gonna have to step out for a minute because this nigga Lulu was trying to tell him like, all right, it don't have you could just paint a better picture. You know what I'm saying? So he like, listen, you came and got me. You felt like I was fired. Then you trying to say my shit is ass. Like, what's up with you? I don't know what you want. I know what I'm on, and I need to take care of my family. And I'm trying to get these ladies music. And if you ain't on that, like, you need to get your shit together. And like poke at Lulu on some shit. Lulu like, man, let me just leave before I do something I'm gonna regret. Be really gonna have the audacity to say, yeah, I love to see that. And I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I jumped out of my seat like, Lou, let him meet Crown. Let him meet Crown Camacho. Who the fuck? Lulu said, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. I don't even like to see that. And it makes so much sense. I used to always say that. The way that Lulu be snapping and shit and the way that he took out Crown, I'm like, that's the quiet one that you can't fuck with. Like you can't once he snapped, he really snapped. He don't know. He don't know. He don't know about Lou. He don't know Lulu. What he saying? He don't know Baby D. He don't know Lulu. He don't know Lulu. We know Lulu. So bam, right? Out bag. So bam, right? The next scene, Raquel is meeting with, her new supply, not her new supplier, the guy that's gonna make her the supplier. You heard? So he meet with him, and also Stefano was with her. So they drinking or whatever, toasting to whatever, right? So Raquel hands him a number, like, this is the number. Anything higher than that don't make sense. So he telling her, listen, it's gonna take me a while for me to get, you know what I'm saying, my shit up and rolling. Like, so she like, it's gonna take me about 3 weeks. So she like, yeah, that's cool. Okay, but here's my number. And then Stefano was like, damn, like my people take longer than that. So I don't like the you people thing. I know that y'all say it like that, but like when y'all do the you people, I don't know. I don't know. That was kind of a moment for me. But she like, so she like, listen, this the number. Anything higher than that don't make sense. Yada yada yada. Stefano all piping her up. Yep, she always get what she want. Yada yada yada. So that's the scene. Toasting to all this good money. Man, she don't know. She don't know who she about to see later on in this episode. Damn, my best friend calling me. I'm supposed to be going out. She gotta text me. So, all right. So next scene, we see Kanan. Right, Kanan is scoping out Freddie's crew, like I said, right. And then on the other side, we have Jukebox. Remember, I said Jukebox took the gun from under the couch, right? Marvin's gun, and Juke wanted to go do some target practice. Okay, she go do this target practice, and she is shooting everything down. Okay, getting her shit together, and it was good. Oh my gosh, this scene is so good because listen, Jukebox did so good in this episode. She made me go watch the original Power so I can see the grown up Jukebox. That's how good my girl did. Stop playing with Haley, yo. Stop playing with her. Like, what is we talking about around here, right? So bam, right? So after that, come on. Raquel goes to Crystal crib, right? Well, Kanan and Crystal crib. And she like, listen, I need you to watch out for him because Crystal talk about Kanan ain't here. I don't be keeping tabs on him like that. I don't know where he at, girl. But she like, listen, he in his head right now. It's a lot going on with him losing his friends. So I need you to watch out for him. Like, I know that, you know what I'm saying? I really feel like Raquel likes Crystal because Crystal really be standing 10 toes, and she know that she really love her son. She could tell. So she like, listen, look out for him. Try to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just look out for him, right? Go ahead about her business. She like, cool, which is a good scene. I like it. So Lulu, after this shit with he was about to send that boy to Crown Camacho, he goes to a bar. It's a drink there and it's a little shot or whatever, and he don't drink it, right? This is definitely jukebox season. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So guess who show up? Well, he called Jess, right? So she get there and she like, you didn't drink this, did you? He like, no, I didn't, or whatever the case may be. So they wind up leaving, right? They go back to the studio. Now I'm gonna kind of wrap this up or whatever, right? Well, not wrap it up, but I'm gonna go a little bit faster because they, you know what they did later in the studio. Because he was trying to get her to like listen to the music. You know what I'm saying? They get to talking, and he like, you know what I want to do, Jess. You know what I'm saying? So just like, it's not gonna bring my brother back though. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna do nothing. It's not gonna make us not be sad no more. Like, you gonna go do something that might risk, whatever. What's the point? So in the midst of all of that, they wanted to make each other feel good. And yes, he got that old thing back. And yes, she got that old Lulu back. You know what I'm saying? I was here for it. I was here for it. And that was another scene that was nice and quick. You know what I'm saying? Nice and quick, right? And oh my gosh, that lady. So the next scene we have Unique goes and see the guy in Trenton. His name is Akbar, right? Because this is where the muscle is. And this seems like Unique like working with out of towners because remember when they was beefing in like season 2, him and Raquel, and he said he brought in some out of towners and shit like that. And Howard was able to peep that they was out of towners. You know what I'm saying? They came to the hospital. Or a bet. So Unique is talking to him. He like, listen, I just need y'all around. You know what I'm saying? I just need y'all for when shit hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? I need niggas that's not going to be scared. You know what I'm saying? So he like, all right, my guy's going to be ready regardless. My guy's going to be ready. Using grief to get the draws. Hey, man. I know some people who have done it. To me. You know what I'm saying? That grief sex don't be that bad, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It don't be that bad. It don't be that. And moving on. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. So the next thing Kanan comes in, he told, Crystal told him that his mom stopped by, yada, yada, yada. She worried about you and what you might do, and so am I, right? So Kanan just like, I done had a long day. I just want to go to bed. It's just been a lot going on, right? Jukebox get her behind in the door too. They both get in the crib. And she going in. I love this scene too. This was a very powerful scene, right? So Jukebox coming there. Uncle Marvin is sitting on the couch. And he like, Juke, what was you doing? Like, soon as I sat down, I knew my ratchet wasn't under there. So what was you doing? She like, I wasn't doing nothing bad with it. I was just doing a little target practice. That was it. You know what I'm saying? So he like, well, what's up with you? So like, what is it? The stuff with fame and yada, 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 like the army, what is it? So she like, it's just everything. Coming back from the army, famous, killing the bull. So he like, yeah, like I told you that shit. Now Marvin trying to have this conversation, but it seemed like he had a sip or two or something. Cause he like, I'm over here sounding like Lulu. But he trying to explain to her, even what I'm doing, like I'm going through my own shit, everything that I've done. This is not the life that I want for you. Jukebox is like, but I am you. Like I'm a part of you. Look what I've been around. Look what I'm being raised around. Like, what do you want me to say? He talking, child. He say to her, I ain't gonna lie. If that was my man, I would paint the city red. Now, Marvin, I see where you was trying to go. We see the progression. But I don't think you should have used that reference when you trying to tell your baby to not bust a move. You know what I'm saying? You're giving her options here. He tried. He really tried. He trying here. Gotta use out of towners only, ops in his hood. Plus, he moving like a ghost. Yeah, and he basically, yep, that's what he said. Everybody's pretty much taken for him. Yep. But yes, I love this scene because this was some real shit. Like, I am you. What do you want me to say? Like, I'm already here. Like, and think about it, she just took somebody's life and got away with it. And all this pain, seeing these famous on this car, see, just like, no, somebody gotta pay for this shit, bro. Somebody gotta pay for it. And okay, so then we get to the nitty gritty, right? Because this episode was really good, right? So after the season, okay, so Raquel goes to see her other person or whatever the case may be that she be, you know what I'm saying, a part of, telling him like, listen, we about to go up from here. He like, listen, I already know that what's his name, Teddy, was trying to act like, look, I'm sweating, ew, I look nasty. Why you ain't, bro? I just got out the shower and everything. For what? For what? So she like, listen, I know Terry was trying not to work with y'all, and I'ma still work with y'all. That's all you need me to know, right? So Marvin also, this is another scene too. Marvin also goes and sees Early Tyler to get his money. And I don't know. I feel like Early Tyler's a situation that's going to happen with him because he throwing little things out there. Like, he got this little situation where he like on some middleman shit with Marvin and the mafia and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, he feel like, my cut is smaller than everybody else's. So it was like, what's the, you know what I'm saying? This the whatever. So Marvin is like, so he's telling Marvin he got this situation with this guy. He act like he don't want to pay a debt. So Marvin looking like, why the fuck you looking at me? You better take care of that shit. I got you the way to get some money. So I feel like, I don't know, that might come back because Early Tyler might feel like he might, I don't know, he just seems shady to me. I don't know about him. So that's that. That's how I feel about him, right? So also, all right, so next scene. Oh, let's get into Miss Bad Wig. So it's a scene where Lulu is still in the studio, right? After he done got these good old buns from Jess, right? So Bad Wig, the A&R lady, shows up at the studio. So she like telling him that she got they got the meeting with another artist manager or something like that. So he like, yeah, okay, that's good. I like him, da 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 da, right? So as she talking to him, she peeped that it's earrings sitting over there, right? So she like, whose is those? So he like, ain't mine. So she go over there. Not only is just earrings over there, child. Just chain where her name is on there. So she start acting up. She like, Jess, oh, famous sister, your ex-girlfriend, and yada yada yada. Now here's the thing, Bad Wig. Here's the thing. Because he only hit that one time. And did y'all talk about anything? Ooh, she was pissed. Lulu ain't even try to stop her for real. Child, I'm looking like, So I don't really know how I feel about that because we know Jess is not going to be around too much because we later we do see that she's going back to LA and her mom is going back with her, which is good because she needs to get out of here. She need to get away from these people, this energy and all of that. Ain't nothing else here for her. All she gonna do is think about her son. Anyway, she need to get out of there. But I don't know how I feel about it. And this is why you can't mix business and personal. But this is why we said last week, you thirsty child. You're doing too much. Why did y'all like y'all didn't even get done making deals and shit before you already giving up the yams? Like, so now this is gonna be a funny situation, then this is gonna be awkward. First he was being mean to you. Now it's awkward because y'all was fucking with each other. Child. Anyway. So later on, B Rilla goes and see his daughter, right? That's when she talks to the mom, da 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 da. So we don't really need to get into that scene because I feel like I already covered it. Next scene, bitch, was the scene of the doggone episode, right? Child, Jukebox and Kanan is waiting in this car. And Jukebox is like, breaking it down, like, all right, Kanan, like, they probably got guns, everybody probably strapped, but they playing ball. So Jukebox is like, if they strapped, they still in their jackets. So she like, is it do you know which one it is? Child, don't even matter. If it's one of them, it's all of them. They all the fuck together. Listen, Kanan said Stone Cold Juke. I was like, motherfucking Jukebox, bitch. Juke, you better, nigga. So Jukebox goes up there. She like, I'm gonna distract them. Jukebox goes up there, right? And her motherfucking ass shoots the ball. She shoots the ball while it's in the air, shoots the ball, and says, I got next. I loved it. I loved it. Child, they line these niggas up. One of them try to run. She shoot at the ground again. They start asking them questions and all of that. She like, so she start asking them questions. They like, and we have nothing to do with it. Basically, they wind up telling Jukebox and them that they heard that the cops had something to do with it. That the cops gripped up Fame. So Jukebox is like, that don't even make sense. If they was trying to lock him up, why would they kill him? So he like, they said something about some Fame knew about some dirty cops. So that's why they picked them up. They wanted them to pay for it or something like that. Kanan like, man, Jukebox, they might be right. They might be right, Juke. And I'm sitting there like, damn, this is crazy. This scene right here, though, Jukebox overall, her facial expression, she wanted to get a body. She like, fuck that. But the cops is coming. He like, no, Juke, we gotta go. She gripped that little boy up. He like, in this scene, the one that she gripped up, right? So she gripped him up like, listen, if y'all lying, we coming for your peoples, all of them, and then we coming for you. Now, I didn't really like this one part I didn't like of this scene. The one that she gripped up, when they first shot at them and got them on the ground, told them to get on the ground, he gonna say, fuck you. I'm trying to figure out where does Baltimore nigga come from in New York? Y'all wasn't gonna say nothing about his accent in the room, in the director's room. Maybe that's a cousin. Maybe that's a Baltimore cousin. I don't know, but the fuck you, and two, that's what we know. That's what that was given, right? But that's that. Juke 8, okay? Left no crumbs in this scene. She did that shit. This overall episode, Juke held it down. Listen, she made me want to go watch it. She made me want to go watch Power, the first Power. Now, okay, so this next scene, right? Be Realer. Because this going to come into play later, y'all. This next scene would Be Realer, and I really can't stand this character, but we ain't got no choice but to talk about it. Because I feel like this man is either going to get shot up or something is going to happen, locked up again, something like that, right? Hopefully he don't get killed off, but at this point, I don't really care for him. I don't care for the nigga music on here, right? But that's just me. So Be Realer goes to his old folks, and it's this guy at this bookstore or something like that, right? And he's telling him he got a situation. Y'all know Be Realer into robbing people. So he tell him, I got this situation. I got this, you know what I'm saying, some stuff we could go do, some stuff lined up. He like, who is it? He like, this guy be leaving bunch of unclaimed cash or just, random cash all around the crib, and he cheap. So I know he ain't really got no real security. Well, if he do have security, it's not on no extreme stuff, right? So he basically is planning to rob the white guy who he is signed to. And I don't understand this, because I honestly feel like that white dude said that as bait. Like, I feel like if once they do go there, something is going to happen where he's going to get locked up. for the rest of his life again, or something's gonna happen. He gonna shoot that white man and ruin everything, or child, I don't know. And he might have to see Lulu as well. He might have to see Lulu. That's what I'm seeing. Cause the way you acting, you might have to see the big Lou. So we don't really got to talk about that episode. I mean, that scene. All right, so the episode ends. Let's wrap it up. The episode ends where, child, this is why y'all think it's Breeze. Raquel comes through her door, and it's, you could tell somebody in there. Like the window was open or something. But as soon as she turned her light on, Unique is standing in her kitchen looking good as shit. Okay. Eating ice cream. Talk about, you know what? You was right about this butter pecan. And she's looking at him like she's seen a ghost. Yeah, because that's what it is. She thought he was going. Like, and let me say something about this part, because this stood out to me. And if you not following me on my Instagram, nigga had cookie dough. First of all, that's my favorite ice cream. Cookie dough is my favorite ice cream, bro. This scene right here was so funny because, yeah, it was butter pecan. Yeah, he said it. He was like, you was right about that butter pecan. Yeah, because remember, that's what he was feeding her that one time when she was sitting and went, whatever. But let me say something about this episode, about this scene. Unique, literally, he has not even seen his baby mama yet. He only dropped money off. But before he went to go see Rock, and when he did see Rock, he made sure he had that shit on. He made sure he had a haircut, did he not? I was like, oh, that's just like a nigga. That's just like a nigga, yo. Bro, that's what my ex do all the time. All the time, yo. This nigga will purposely get a haircut. When we beefing, get a haircut. He throw that shit on. I mean, he always throw that shit on anyway. On his worst day, these niggas could never. Bro, he'll try to come looking good as shit. And I've done that to him. Like, if he'll duck me and I'll see that he's seen a message or something and just left me on scene, child, I'll throw that shit on just to show up. Pop up like, who you leaving on red? I see that you seen what I wrote. Like, now I feel like I need to be seen because you seen what I seen. So that was that, child. That was that good episode. What I can say is I feel like we're going up. We're going up. This was a good episode. A lot of the scenes was not drawn out. It was straight to the point. I loved it. And when we find, I feel like, honestly, or as far as predictions, I do feel, let me look at I don't feel like going to the end. But I guess Raquel trying to calm Unique down might be hard because, he's still in his head. So maybe he could probably talk to him soon. But the previews of the next one is just showing that he's just going to take her the fuck down. Hopefully they can come to some type of agreement. But I feel like he did so much at this point. Even if she explained herself, it's like, well, I done did this. I done told them that you did this to Sal and like Unique did a lot. So that's that. Jukebox and Kanan starting to work together is like the climax of it all. So we're getting there. I see that, right? Then, the little short dude is supposed to be missing next episode, right? So I'm thinking that he stole Kanan's money. I don't know how he would have got into his storage, but maybe he went missing because Unique is, around or something like that. I don't know. But maybe he's going to find a way to get Kanan's money. Maybe he's going to tell Unique where the storage space is, and maybe they're going to hold him at gunpoint or when he going in there or something like that. What else? I don't know, man. I don't know. And as far as finding out who did this to Famous, they might sum this up at the last episode. So we'll see. We'll see. Overall, good episode. Did y'all like? Did you like? Seeing too much death for mom blood to be on their hands, haunting them forever. Yep. That's why they ain't want to kill the mom. Yep. Got the Mr. Miyagi in the background. Now he was on there from 2 different pages. You funny as shit. All right, yeah. So that was the month and recap. Put your comments in. Let me know how y'all felt about it. Put your predictions in. We will recap the next episode. I'll just let y'all know. Because I think I'll be able to recap this episode like the next day. But it depends on what time my studio session is. So I'll let y'all know. So yeah, it's your girl China Black. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. But most importantly, subscribe if you have not. Okay? It's your girl China Black. They like to call me CB, man.